Congratulations, F-150 Truck of the Year. As you roll it out, what are people saying about it?
Well, they're saying, a lot of people are saying they want one, and they want one now. They love the capability of it, they love the fuel economy, and they love the styling of it because it makes a statement.
So this is an all aluminum truck. This is a big bet that you made at Ford, 700 pounds lighter. And you made it when oil was twice as expensive as it is now. We haven't seen gas this cheap in ages. So are you concerned? Does it change the strategy here to sell this car, this truck that is more expensive with oil this cheap?
It has absolutely not changed the strategy because as we look at the full-size pickup buyer, over the last number of years, the biggest dissatisfier in the segment is fuel economy. Because you have to remember, a lot of the folks that are buying our trucks are tradespeople. They use it as a tool in their job, and they want to make sure that as they're using it, first that it's tough and durable and holds up, but secondly, that it's very efficient in terms of using it.
Let me ask you this, Mark. Is Ford making a bet here that oil is going to go higher and likely significantly higher in the next 2 to 5 years?
Well, our view has been and continues to be that over time, the price of oil will continue to go up. I mean, it's a non-renewable resource. Even with that, customers, no matter what size of vehicle they want great fuel economy. And probably what we're seeing in the marketplace right now with lower fuel prices is maybe it's affecting the type of vehicles consumers want. But even if they decide to go for an SUV or a crossover versus a car, they're still going to want to get great fuel economy.
The new GT, getting a lot of headlines here at the auto show. First one since 2006. This is sort of the reemergence of the supercar. What is it? What are you telling us with this about the strength of the consumer?
Well, I think what we're telling about this is really the culmination, company, of all the innovation and technologies that we've put into our vehicles over the last couple of years and what consumers can expect from us from our vehicles going forward. This was, I'd call it a go fast program for a go fast product. So we developed it very quickly. We've developed this product in a little over a year. This vehicle has our EcoBoost engine. We've been implementing our EcoBoost engine for the last number of years. You get power. That vehicle engine is a 3.5 liter. It gets 600 horsepower. So we're focusing on that. We're focusing on the lightweight materials that are in the vehicle, aluminum, carbon fiber. So this vehicle really is the culmination of all those efforts, and it's a showcase of all the innovation and technology that we've been putting into our vehicles over the last couple of years, all wrapped around pretty hot design.
So let me ask you about this, privacy. So given all of this technological advancement in our cars, you guys know a lot more about all of us, right? Car makers know a lot more about all of us. Where's the line and how much should stay private? Is that something you're dealing with?
Absolutely, and our approach is the customer owns their data.
Okay.
And we want to be the trusted stewards of that data. So we will always ask for permission from the customer to opt in, and if they want to, we have to make sure that they're getting value back from that. Every day we're waking up and seeing some other company is hacked. But we want to make sure that we, as Ford, can be viewed as a trusted source for the customer's data.
Driverless cars, or correctly called autonomous vehicles. You have said Ford is not going to be first here. And we don't want to be first. Why is that?
Well, when you look at autonomous vehicles, we have cars on the road today, semi-autonomous vehicles on the road today. They'll help you park, they'll help you keep in your lane, they'll adjust your speed on the highway. We're working on fully autonomous vehicles. We've seen other competitors come out with proclamations of when they're going to come out.
GM says 2 years.
Our approach is when we come out with one, two things we want to make sure is right. One is that the customer experience for it is right for the customer. And secondly, when we do come out for it, that it's accessible to millions of folks and not just, for example, luxury customers. It cuts right to the core of who we are as a company. We have always been a company around democratizing technology for everyone, whether it's small fuel efficient engines like our EcoBoost engines or all aluminum new truck. We want to make sure it's available for everyone because that's who we are as a brand.
It just seems so far off to me. Is it that far off, Mark?
It's going to be dependent on the pace of the technology development. It's going to be dependent on the pace of the regulatory and legal environment. and it's going to be dependent on the economics and the costs.
And it's one thing to have technology lead regulatory environments in certain sectors. It's another when you're talking about cars and safety.
Absolutely, and even things like we're engaging ethicists on this problem.
Really?
I mean, think about it. If an autonomous car is driving down the road and it sees in a crosswalk, let's say a mother walking across with a baby carriage, and the car can't brake for whatever reason, and if they turn to the left, they see children playing on the sidewalk, and on the right, maybe an elderly couple walking down, where does the car go?
What do you do?
So those are the type of things that we're working on.